Entertainment.
Aloha. Aloha and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Roy and Betty Sakamoto, Caldwell Banker, Sakamoto Properties. Roy is in the studio with me today. We've got a variety of listings we're going to talk about. Want to talk a little about staging a home, getting a property ready for sale, and really taking that part of it seriously. I think the market could change at some point, and if you're ready to sell, listen to us, listen to your realtor, and get ready to make it happen.
And it's really quite easy, So, a lot of people think, well, do I have to stage my property to bring it on market? And absolutely not. And, we've gone through this a lot of times with different sellers. It's first step is basically declutter.
Declutter is huge, and we all know that because most of us live with clutter.
We do.
We do. We know we do.
Yeah.
If we had to sell right now, I don't know what we would do. It would be a problem just moving stuff up. We'd have to fill the garage and not sell the garage with the house or something.
No,
Might
but,
work, yeah.
Right.
No, I'm
but,
kidding.
You'd have to look at your house or condominium, whatever you're selling, and put your buyer's hat on. If you walk in the front door, what do you see? Do you see blankets strewn all over? Do you see chairs everywhere? That's all added to clutter, and it's a very simple matter. Less is better.
Absolutely. It is hard, though. I mean, it's harder than you think. And if you want to do it just to even make yourself feel better, walk in your house, take a look at what's in the entry or in the first space that you walk into, and really think about it. Take photos yourself and step back from it, because I think it really does matter and it makes your life better. If you can get rid of clutter, I think everything you do, everything you think, etc., becomes easier.
A lot of experts have said that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the experts, we think, but we aren't living the expert world.
No.
But maybe by the next radio show, we'll report to you. This would be something. We will report in. Next radio show, we're going to report whether we have decluttered and how we did it. That could be interesting.
And we got to look at it through a buyer's eyes, too, as if we were selling our house.
Yes. Well, then that would really make it a serious issue. but we could do it.
No, clutter is a big deterrent for showing your property, and lighting. It's amazing. You may like a dim lighting in your living room and so forth, but change the bulb if you're selling the property. Change the bulbs to the brightest that you can. Light everything up.
Absolutely. I mean, just start, with little things. You don't have to start with huge upgrades, et cetera, but start with little things that are happening there. Again, the declutter thing is big. But, you take a home. If you're selling your home and it's actually a large property or a small home, if you just look around and walk around the house and get out a ladder, get out whatever you've got, but clean paint. You don't necessarily have to totally repaint everything, but clean, so that everything is spotless.
Yeah. Clean and windows, really as clean as you can get them.
Driveways. Get a big brush, and clean your driveway. You can hire someone to do it, but in a lot of cases, it's stuff that maybe you want to get done yourself. But either way, and maybe you're only going to do it for yourself, like I am right now. I'm going to try to do that. And like what Roy said, lighting, including light bulbs, or buy a few new lamps if you have to. But be sure that every light is as bright as it can be, so that when you walk in, it appears to be clean and perfect. And then there's the clean word.
That's right.
Because that's your next thing, which is a very time-consuming project. Even though most of us, our home is clean, it's fine. But to really make it, I'm going to say sparkle for lack of a better word, it takes time, and you've got to do that. You've got to wipe down every counter, put every little thing away, put all food where it belongs, not on the counter, and move from there, because it will really, when somebody walks in your house, if it's clean and sparkles, they may just love it, even though it's missing something that they really wanted in a home.
Oh, it's a big plus in showing your property. So clutter, lighting, and cleaning, very, very simple. I mean, there's no need to go out and hire a professional stager. There are stagers that are available, and you can run into several $1,000s if you were to hire a professional stager. But a lot of these items you can do on your own.
You can. I mean, we use somebody, Molly, and Molly is pretty spectacular. And she'll come in and, she doesn't clean at all, so things have to be clean and have to be ready. But she'll come in, she'll take a good look, let us know what she thinks, and then we kind of move from there. But then she'll come up with an estimate, and Roy's right, in a smaller house, probably a couple $1,000s. The bigger it gets, the more it costs. One she did recently, I think, was about $7,000, but a large house, and it really needed stuff. And she brought in a variety of artwork that looks great. It's really good, and it helped us to sell it actually in one day.
Right.
But I think the staging did matter.
But again, not necessary, and oftentimes just adding color also. Maybe some colored pillows just thrown around, adds color. Maybe a lamp, a red lamp or something.
Colorful.
Yeah.
Flowers. And you don't necessarily have to go to your local florist. You can do this by going to your backyard or picking up something at let's say a swap meet or anything. Just pick up flowers that they have and put them in vases and change them from time to time as your agent's showing the property.
Right. No, and oftentimes your agent will have contacts with local florists that will help stage a home. So very inexpensively, a little bouquet here and there when your photographs are being taken for whatever you're selling, the condominium or the house.
Well, that's true. I mean, there's a whole other thing is getting flowers and making the staging work for photographs, etc. So when someone looks at it online, and it will also help you when you're trying to get it ready again for someone to come and view, is to kind of take a look at that and move a few things around or put the flowers back where they were or grab some more flowers. And like you're saying, the pillows, bright colored pillows help substantially.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
Hey, one more thing, though.
Sure.
We were going to talk about different charities, that we've talked about. And I think right now there's, again, so many needs going on that it really is extremely important. One of our favorites is Halimakua, and, which we've always said, it helps the frail and the elderly. But they also do a lot of rehab work. Or they were doing a lot of rehab.
They still do.
They still do, yeah. I don't know too much about that right now.
No, a lot of rehab. And there's some exciting things coming on with Halimakua. We're expanding over to what is known as the Gate Ball Park over in KAOI. We're expanding our facilities. We'll be engaged in a fairly large fundraising project coming up. So you'll be hearing more about this fundraising project for Halimakua's expansion, and exciting news. We're going to be adding some more rehab facilities, some more rehab beds and so forth. So stay tuned.
This would be inpatient and outpatient rehab?
Right.
So
yes.
Somebody maybe that had surgery or something would go there a couple of days a week until they...
You could, or, if it's, say, a little bit more drastic surgery and so forth, and you're recuperating, it's a great place to go.
Okay, Maui Food Bank.
Maui Food Bank. We keep talking about Maui Food Bank also. 4 meals for every $1 you contribute, and that's pretty awesome.
It really is awesome. And sadly, there are so many people in Maui that are in need of that. And it's, we're all a little bit annoyed from time to time by the issue. But I think that when you think of anybody hungry in Maui, that's a real tragedy.
Very sad.
I think someone that's way smarter than I am needs to really figure out what we're going to do to help with the homeless issue. But there's got to be a way that it's better than it is right now.
Well, there's affordable housing issues and so forth, so it goes deeper than just, the homeless. And I know there are some very bright minds working on this. Our mayor-elect has been leading the front for affordable housing and so forth. So, let's hope that this can be at least partially solved. I don't think we'll solve it completely.
I especially think in Maui it's going to be hard to ever solve it completely, because for anybody living anywhere around the world, if they can figure out the greatest place in the world to be homeless, theoretically, it's probably Maui. And
it's
that's
not a bad place, yeah.
Not a bad place. Sure. But it's really a serious problem for everybody else on the island when that happens.
Yeah. So anyway, MauiFoodBank.org for their website. If you're thinking about Halemakua, it's halemakua.org for their website.
And Lahainaluna High School.
And Lahainaluna High School Foundation.
Mm-hmm. The Lahainaluna High School Foundation.org. And they're always looking for money. I mean, and they do get some great contributions from time to time, but it really has helped the school a lot to be able to have, without donations, they would still not have a football stadium. And now, I mean, it's been really a nightmare and just keeping things funded there. But I think it really is important for the whole community, and it goes on and on. So when you see something on that, come up to the school, check things out, learn more about it, because it is something that feels good to take care of.
Yeah, here's another great organization. It's Women Helping Women on Maui. Their website is womenhelpingwomenmaui.com. Womenhelpingwomen.maui.com. And, what they do for assisting women that are subject to domestic violence and so forth is fantastic. And what a great organization to support also. Women Helping Women.
Maui Humane Society. Now, that's another one. And I know right now that they're flooded with kittens. So anybody...
And dogs.
And dogs, yeah. It's all very difficult. But I think, again, I hate to see any animal just arbitrarily, quote, put down because there's no homes, and yet they can't be on the street. So I don't know. I mean, if there's any of us that are ready to take another animal into our home, go over there one day and talk to people. I mean, it may be something that you decide you might want to help out with over there. They need someone that just comes and feeds animals, or plays with them, etc. But, I mean, you can all find the Maui Humane Society, and I think it is one that is totally worth, spending some of your time and well-earned money.
Yeah, here's another one I'm not real familiar with, but in just reading a little bit about it, I'm starting to learn a lot more, and it's the East Maui Watershed Partnership. It's to protect the watershed from degradation by protecting our water supplies from invasive species, from just protecting our native forests. And it's eastmauiwatershed.org is their website. And what a great organization. And I will learn more about it. East Maui Watershed Partnership.
We'll know more about that for the next one,
Yes.
the next radio show. I just noticed that when you gave me these, on the very top, the house listed for sale. Now, this is kind of jumping back to real estate now.
Yeah, we are a real estate show.
We are.
Yeah.
We forget that sometimes. But it is fun to talk about the other things that are going on in the world and things that concern us and I think concern our whole community. But there's a house, 11 Huanui Way, which we built and sold a few years back, and it's listed for sale now. for $1,875,000. It's across the street from the ocean in the Kahana area. Really extremely well built. The house is, let's see, square footage, I've kind of forgotten.
I think it's 2,200 square feet with, at least that square footage downstairs where the garage is, and there's lots of storage. It's a fantastic location right off the lower road in Kahana and across the street from the ocean.
Well, really well built. The downstairs is, again, around 2,000 square feet, a little bit more than that. Then the upstairs is 2,000 square feet. The downstairs is basically garage, but it's a 2,000 square foot garage so that you can have, we had 3 cars parked there, and then we still had almost 1,400 square feet, I would think,
right,
of space to store our clutter.
Yeah.
We should buy this house.
Yeah. And, instead of naming individual agents that we usually do on the show and giving you their phone numbers, call us, Roy, at 808-870-7060, or Betty, 808-870-7062, or look at our website, sakamotoproperties.com. And you can get more info on these properties, and feel free to call us, and we can direct you to whoever the listing agent is and give you all the information you need.
Or we could possibly show you the house.
Sure, absolutely.
But I think it is worth giving us a call, and we can fill you in on anything and direct you in the best way that we can.
Here's another listing. It's at 33 Hakuhale Place. It's listed by Robert Myers with our company. But again, call either Betty or myself, Roy. You can reach me at 808-870-7060, or Betty at 808-870-7062, or SakamotoProperties.com.
And SakamotoProperties.com will get both of us, and we'll call you back. So we won't keep saying phone numbers over and over.
Right.
Well,
This 33 Hakuhale Place is a 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a little over 1,300 square feet in Kahana, and it's listed at $1,469,000. Just been on the market 6 days, so less than a week, and I'm sure there's been a lot of showings already.
here's Pohailani. That's a great spot. It's a condominium located in Kahana, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, listed at $639,000. I haven't seen it myself, but it's supposed to be very turnkey, fully remodeled, and in pretty much move-in condition. So again, listed at $639,000, and it's a good place to live. It's close to our old house.
Yes, it is.
And it's across the street from the beach. So I think, again, it is, if you're looking for a first-time location, I would at least give that some consideration, and we can help you to, direct you to mortgage companies or talk to your bank, and start a plan in place for being able to qualify for a mortgage. A whole other issue here.
Yeah. Here's another great listing. It's at 1640 Ku'uipo Street in Lahaina. It's actually in the Wahikuli Homesteads area. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Listed price is $1,600,000, and it's listed by Mihaila Stoops from our company. If you want to reach Mihaila, easiest is to call again Roy at 808-870-7060, Betty at 808-870-7062.
Okay, we also have a Kapalua Ridge unit, 2122, listed right now for $1,495,000. Really, really nice, located on the, I don't know the fairway number anymore.
It's on the Bay Course now is number 3.
Used to be 9.
Yeah, used to be 9.
Anyway, really nice 2-story. It's supposed to be in excellent condition, but really worth taking a look at.
Another funny thing, we used to own that.
We did. And we have not owned that many properties, but it is funny that all of a sudden they're all on the market again.
Yeah.
But I really loved living there. It's a great location. The pool's right across the entry,
Yeah.
more or less. It's close enough. So everything it has a great washer dryer, totally furnished.
And you're facing southwesterly, so you're out of the wind at the ridge.
We aren't saying the ridge is windy, but if you're in certain locations,
it can be
windy.
A little breezy, yeah.
Yeah, we actually lived in a building at the ridge at one time. I'm not going to say which building at this point. But somebody once said to me, how often can you use your lanai? And I said, never.
Yeah.
Now, that was a little exaggeration, but it was somewhat true because it was windy.
Well, yeah, we were facing directly north and right into the trades, so...
Or some days you'd wake up and almost dress warmly because it was so cool, and then walk out the door and think, what was I thinking? It would be way cooler in our apartment than it was in real life out the door.
Right.
Yeah.
So 2122 is facing southwesterly, out of the wind.
And that's Marcy Rohde. Did we say that?
No.
Marcy Rohde from our office has that listed. And you could reach her at 808-280-2255. And again, 1 bedroom, 2 baths. It's really a great unit. You can sleep 4 people there easily.
Here's a great listing. It's at 85 Hui F Road in Napili. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, a little over 2,100 square feet, and listed again $1,925,000. This is 85 Hui F Road.
Okay, I have an important question on that one. Is it Hui Road F or Hui F Road?
Hui F Road.
Excellent question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, oceanfront. Here's a great oceanfront property, 1441 Front Street in Lahaina. It's a 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, about 6,800 square foot as far as the lot size, and just under 2,000 square feet home size, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, direct oceanfront in Lahaina, listed at $3,250,000.
Okay, I have one that maybe could be almost our last. A 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Kaanapali at the Masters, listed by Elizabeth Quayle, $1,570,000. Really a great, great property. Good location, great ocean view, in what I would consider to be really good condition.
Yes, the Masters is one of the better projects in Kaanapali. Very, very popular also.
It is. It's popular. It's a lot of local residents, which is really great. It's
mostly owner-occupants, actually.
I don't know that it's enough, though, is it? Owner-occupant-wise,
Yes.
mortgage-wise, is it?
Yes.
Oh, that's great, because that makes a big difference, or can make a big difference in your interest rate if the majority of a property is locally occupied.
Here's a listing at 627 Anapuni Loop. This is in Lanikia subdivision in Kaanapali. It's a 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, about 3,200 square feet, and it's listed by Robert Myers with our company. And again, for information on this property, easiest is to look at our website, sakamotoproperties.com, or call Roy, 808-870-7060, or Betty at 808-870-7062.
Okay, looks like we're on our 2-minute warning. So let's go back to a couple of these things that we talked about a minute ago, like the Humane Society. And I gather that they have right now a huge number of little kittens and dogs.
Yes.
So it is a time that if you've ever considered getting a pet, go there. I mean, at least just go there, walk in, walk around. It'll get you to do it if you really want to another time. It's not like you've got to go there and walk out with a cat or a dog. But I think it's worth going there and considering it and thinking about it and understanding how well they're taking care of the animals, and that might give you cause to make a contribution.
Yes, and we have adopted, we ourselves have adopted kittens out of there.
Yep, we have, and they've been really wonderful.
And every time we visit, you get a good warm feeling. They're doing a heck of a job.
They really do. They are really working hard there. Whoops, there we go. We've got Danny Couch popping up right now. Aloha. Thank you.
Aloha. Thank you.